Alina, I'm working on a niche that is considered a service area business. However, we are collecting leads of consumers that are seeking this type of service via a website that captures their personal info, sort of like a lead gen site. Okay, when trying to verify GMB, I'm getting pushback from Google saying that this type of business doesn't meet the guidelines for verification, being that this is an online business that doesn't meet customers at their locations, or we visit customers at their place of business. Do you have any recommendations how to get a GMB verified when the business happens to be an online business in a service area market? According to LLP or Local Lease Pro training, we only need an NAP and the requirement that this be for a service area business to get the GMB verified. In other words, wait until the GMB is verified and then pile it up with all the custom optimization you talked about in training. Okay, I'm not real sure what the first question, the primary question is, can you get a GMB asset set up for that type of business? I don't know because I've never done that. However, I'm not sure exactly what type of business you're talking about, so I don't know. I've never experienced that sort of a warning or restriction or whatever from Google because I've never tried to set something like that up. However, I may be speaking, I may not be correct about this, so Marco, please feel free to interject, but our GMB verification service could likely get that for you. Am I right, Marco?
Yeah. If what do you call it? If it's available, if it's in one of the categories or any of the categories in Google My Business approximates whatever it is that you're doing, we can get it. Yeah. We can get it, except if it's one of those. We just can't do a 24-hour locksmith. I mean we can't verify that. Period. Some of them are more difficult, so you will be charged more for that service simply because it might be just a small area, or it's one of those that Google polices really closely, so it takes a lot more work.
Yeah.
To get it verified. But if it's in there and it's not one of the categories that's just absolutely no way that it can be verified, yeah, we can verify it.
Yeah. So I mean, there you go, Alina. Like honestly, I don't try to verify my own listings anymore because we have a service that does it. I don't even know how it's being done. I honestly don't care. I just want the result. So that's why I'm suggesting that potentially is because now here's something else you may want to try if you're trying to do this on your own. And I don't know that this will work either, but perhaps try to create the GMB listing under a different category, right? And then once you have it confirmed, or verified, then update the category to whatever your real category is. That might be something that you could do. It could just be because of whatever category you're trying to set it up, to create the listing under is a category that Google doesn't like based upon whatever it is that you're trying to do. And again, I don't know that that's going to correct it, but what I'm saying is try it. If you're adamant about doing this on your own, then try it and see if you could verify it under a different category type. And then once it's confirmed or verified, then go in and change it. And it may, I don't know that it would, my experience with after verifying a profile is that you can do a lot of changes to it now without it triggering a re-verification. Now, I'm not, again, don't quote me on that. I'm not saying that it won't trigger a re-verification. I'm just saying that I have been able to make some pretty drastic changes to GMB assets recently, and they didn't trigger a re-verification. So that might be something you want to try as well. And as a last resort, like I said, contact us. See if we can do it. We might be able to get it done for you too. I guess it just depends on what the category is that your category. And then once again, we may very well be able to get it under a different category and then just change the category once verified. Okay. All right, moving on.